So after that,
Ah.
of course, yeah, it wasn't easy after that. What did I do after that? Because I've been doing a lot of stuff. I'm very, yeah,
Because
because
this talks like I'm saying, like, is it more than 5 jobs?
yes,
Oh wow.
yes,
Like
within
okay.
2 years.
Simon says.
Simon says.
Simon says.
Simon says.
It's the Simon Says podcast.
Hi. Oh my god, it's been forever, by the way. Hi.
Yes,
Hi, by the way. How are you? How are you, by the way? You're alive. You're smiling
yeah.
still, and you still have to put on makeup. Your eyebrows still gone when I sleep, and you're still blossoming as ever. You let
I
me
had to
start
make an
from
effort.
there.
Oh, I was just happy to be back in, talking to someone I've known for a bit, and it's been a while. Sometimes it can get pretty lonely out here. It's like you know people, but you've known them here, so it's a bit different
Mm-hmm.
because there's a lot of it's more of situationships. Like you're
Mm.
only as relevant as how much you can help somebody at the moment. That's how it happens. So, like you can find Dubai is a really
That's what
yeah.
Dubai has led you to believe, hasn't it?
No, it has not led me to believe. The experiences that I've gone through here have shown me that, oh my God, this place is effing expensive and everybody is using everybody for something. Hmm.
Oh, it's you'd say like it's very business oriented, straight up.
Yeah, if you put it that way, make it sound nice. But what I'm talking, I'm
But
talking about the dynamics between the females and the males. Like everybody has expectations in a certain extent. Like for example, you're a girl, you come here, you're looking for work, you don't get it, or maybe
mm,
you're still looking. Yeah, so you have this. You have needs and everything. So the guy will be like, "Don't worry, you can stay with me, and you
mm,
can still look for work and everything. So you won't have to be stressed about bills. But then, what do you give in return? You get what I mean? Like the price to pay. Mental health here is psychologically draining. Like you have to put on
how
a
are you handling
smile.
it? Like honestly, how are you handling it? Like being real honest, like yo, from a friend, like how are you honestly handling it? Like keeping yourself together, apart from singing, like you always do in all your smiles and TikTok. I
Yes,
see
that was an
you.
F sharp major. Okay.
Shut
um,
up.
I
But
think for me, I don't know. I just take it one day at a time and try not to stress and think about the negatives because if I keep thinking about how things are bad, that's only gonna welcome more bad thoughts,
more
like
bad
things are
things.
really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but if I'm like grateful that despite condition A and B, at least there's food on the table. At least there's this, and I'm like, it's fine then for me. Like, is it worth it? You look at the bigger picture, like everything that you've gone through. If I was home, I would have been idle, right? Not doing anything. So is it better to be
True.
here or no? Yeah, so you try and like just reason out. It's just a temporary setback. I know that I can get back in the job market somehow, even if I lost my previous job again. Oh my God. I keep losing jobs left, right,
Quick
and
one,
center.
quick one. Wait,
I
quick
wasn't
one.
meant to be hired.
How many jobs have you had in Dubai? Like since you've been there, how many jobs have you had?
How many jobs have I had? Let's see. So the first time I came, I was a telemarketer. I was working night shift,
Mm-hmm.
disturbing people all night, selling them products they don't need. So we were calling
Mm-hmm.
America. We had an American boss. That was a good job, actually. I managed to get promoted twice. It would have gone well, but racism is actually a thing. So like when there's a lot of company gossip and company issues
Oh
at the
yeah.
end of the day, and you're the only one in management who's this color, it becomes an issue. Like, what does
Ooh.
she got? What is she doing? So every time the boss, oh, she did this, she did that, she did, until he gets to a point where, of course, the pressure will catch up to him, and he's like, Alvina, like it has become too much. So in the end, I was just let go very unfairly. That was with prejudice, to be honest. Like I went and fought at labor. I went and raised a complaint and everything. But it was so draining,
Uh-huh.
my energy and what I can bring to the table. So let me just say I let it go after that because I was like, this is me. I know I can get anything I set my mind to. If I go to this building or that building and give my CV and give my presentation, I know I'll get out of there with a job. That's what I always tell myself. So after that,
Ah.
of course, yeah, it wasn't easy after that. What did I do after that? Because I've been doing a lot of stuff. I'm very, yeah,
Because
because
this talks like I'm saying, like is it more than 5 jobs?
yes,
Oh wow!
Yes,
Like
within
okay,
2 years.
guy.
Within two
Wait.
years. But some have been
What
like
was?
hustling, just side gigs. Like I was a
Oh.
hawker in a cruise ship. You know that I can't really say was a job per se. Like I was selling wares like earrings and stuff to
Mm-hmm.
tourists. Yeah,
How
so
was that?
that was interesting because I got to go on a lot of free cruises. I've never been on a cruise before, so I didn't get to pay for a cruise. You see, positivity.
There you go.
Yeah, and the food, I missed out. That was good. The pay wasn't good, but the food in the cruise ship, mm, mm, mm.
Really?
Yeah, really good food. Really
And what
good
about
food.
like you don't get seasick? You don't get seasick?
No, I liked it. It was just, it's just chill. People are just taking pictures, taking videos. They're having fun,
Mm.
and they paid for that. They paid a lot of money. Like what? Let's do the conversion. I don't know. Like maybe they paid 300
So,
dirham for an hour only.
so
you know,
that's around how many Kenyan shillings there? Do your
yo,
math because you're
people,
there.
27.3. I don't know. It's a lot.
You're the one who knows these things. But that's
I
been
know in
but I,
dirhams.
and right now being honest, like, right now see the recent job that you had, is
Yeah.
do you still have it?
Okay. No. That one actually would have gone well if it wasn't for this corona stuff. But that's an excuse they use. Because already,
Mm.
like I said, we fight with a lot of discriminatory stuff. And I'm a person who's very vocal, who always stands up for things when they go wrong. So if I see something isn't the way it should be, I think I should just learn to keep my mouth shut and I'll keep jobs, But I can't. When I see
Wow, what
something wrong,
happened?
I'll call it out. Okay. So mostly I was working. People know the job I was. I don't want to like defame any company or shit because we're still fighting.
Okay.
Yeah,
But you
but the
can say
thing
the
is,
job title. What was the job title?
I was a front desk, yeah, in a
Okay,
music
front
school,
desk
yeah,
sound.
yeah.
Yeah, there it
So
is.
what? Yeah. So what happened is that they said unpaid leave for 1 month because of this corona stuff. So I was like, okay,
Hmm.
fine. Then after the 1 month unpaid leave, they sent a
You,
cancellation in the email. That was just last month. I'm like, why are you sending cancellation? Like flights are not even going home. If they cancel your visa right now, then they start charging you here in Dubai for overstay per
wait,
day.
they
Like,
fired you via email.
yeah.
That's like getting dumped by a text.
Can you imagine?
That is
They
so.
don't even have class. Like, dump me with class.
But
My
go ahead.
God.
Yes.
Yeah, so I refused to sign because they haven't paid me for March. I told them you didn't pay me for March, and when I started working November, December, I wasn't paid the full dues. So I'm not signing until I get my full dues. So
Not
we've been
signing.
back and forth, yeah. So, but still, the problem is they held on to my passport, and they can cancel without my consent as long as they have my passport, which is actually
Is
wrong. They
this
shouldn't have
common?
me. It
Let me
is.
ask.
They
Is
shouldn't.
that common
Yeah.
in Dubai?
It is. Most companies like they hold you hostage, so they hold on to your passport. They shouldn't. It's wrong. But their companies are the ones which are paying a lot of money to like the government. I think corruption is everywhere in the world, just to some, it has its levels. So that's its
Mm.
level here. Like if you're not the top sayer, um, it's hard to fight with a company. Let me put it that way. You're an individual, that's a whole company. Of course, they have people on the inside. The government, they'll just say one, two, three things, and that's it. The case is under the rug. So you always think you have a right. That's the thing here, which I noticed.
Mm.
They say they're here for you and everything, but they're here for you if you're a UAE national. To be honest, they're very good to their citizens, which who are very few. The locals here, they're very few. But as long as you're an expat, oh my God, the things
Mhm.
expats go through. Like this building was so beautiful, but the hard work put in it and the salary that they get is very little. Like people live 10, 8. You know what I mean? Like you can't even live
Mm.
alone. Yet you're the one who's
And Dubai is
contributed to
known for
making
its
it what it
luxury.
is. Exactly. You're known to be in a
Uh,
luxurious place. You're known to, I just feel sometimes that like they get all the glory while the people who are doing all the hard work, you're sending whatever money you can back home. At the end of the day, you have no savings. You've saved for I don't know how long, and you're thinking, what am I doing here? It's a good place, but you need like a job that pays really, really well. So I don't know.
I would say, you being a creative mind and everything,
Yeah.
generally, typically, you would have a hard time within the corporate sphere of things.
True. That's why it's hard for me to like listen to
Because
rules, regulations, and everything.
being honest, I relate with you because I've also had head-on collisions in my
Yeah.
experiences also.
Yeah.
But then I would just want to ask, like, how do you think, like now, like even adjusting to the code, because even sometimes you may learn from these experiences. Like, have you learned from maybe the past job experiences and how to like manage things, so on and
I
so
thought
forth?
I learned from the one previous to this one, so I thought this one would be good. Actually, I think if Corona
Until you
hadn't come
thought you
about,
learned.
yeah,
Until you thought
every
you.
time I think, yeah, I was like, I've learned my lesson. Now I'm gonna be a good girl. But I honestly think if Corona hadn't come, I would still be employed. So they were just looking for
Mhm.
excuses. Because let me put it this way: of all the front desk, they didn't know this. I was the highest paid. Why? Because I knew my worth and what they offered me. I refused. I said, "Yo, Dubai is expensive. I can't survive on this. You gotta add something to this."
It's the Someone Says podcast.